एज अ प्रोडक्शन और उसका एज अ मीडियम आप क्या डिस्क्राइब करती हैं उसे?
Film is like a love
larger
affair,
than
right?
life, larger than life, escapism है उसमें.
Film is like a love affair, right?
हाँ.
You have to put a lot in it,
हाँ.
right? And
नहीं, and even for the audience भी जा रही है, तो उसने टिकट खरीदा, सिनेमा में गया, उसने अपना टाइम दिया और 3 घंटे 2 घंटे उसने और कुछ नहीं किया, बस सिर्फ और सिर्फ उसने फिल्म देखी है और वो भाग के गया फिल्म देखने, दुनिया से, दुनिया के परेशानियों से, और एस्केपिज्म का एलिमेंट है उसके अंदर.
फिल्म है तो
मतलब इन्वेस्टमेंट है टाइम की भी.
टाइम की. But you want me to answer it from the production point of view or
ये
from
तो
the
मैं
audience?
ऑडियंस में, तो मैं एज एन ऑडियंस बता रही हूँ.
Okay, so
Now
yes.
आप बताएं एज अ प्रोडक्शन.
As a production point of view, I think because film is a larger and longer format, right? So unless आपने उसको दिल से नहीं बनाया हो और सही से नहीं बनाया हो, आप पकड़े जा सकते हैं. It's not like a 30-second ad that the bad acting can really go float, right? The bad actor can really be caught in the film in a first 1 minute, right? And that's when you lose your audience. That's when you cheat your audience also, because film is something that they paid and came to watch, right? So इसीलिए फिल्म की prep and फिल्म की planning is a lot more critical than anything else. इसीलिए उसका script a lot more critical than anything else. And the realization that the audience is coming and paying, and you might want to give them
Especially
something to take home.
Yeah.
It is a big responsibility for a production house or somebody related to the film. So we have done 2 films, 021 and More. And both are critically acclaimed, but both were really hard work, and it was only possible because the team was willing to do it.
And these 2 films were in like which year? Like Moore is I guess 2015. 15. Okay. And the other one
is 2014.
Okay.
Yeah.
तो उसके बाद से अभी फिल्म में अभी
उसके बाद से there are couple of films that were under production, but अभी तक वो हाँ या तो shelved हो गई या post के level पे हैं, because film is an investment also. So not just you have to make it, you need to, the post requires a lot of investment, the publicity requires a lot of investment.
हमें mood type films चाहिए भी तो. We need films like मतलब कोई जिसमें कोई विजन हो, कुछ दिखाया जाए, कुछ कहानी हो, एक्टिंग हो.
आज mood type film चाहिए तो, but
ऑडियंस
कौन है? मतलब आई सी अमोला जट के अलावा तो आई डोंट थिंक कि किसी फिल्म की ऑडियंस अवेलेबल थी. आई मीन मूड टाइप फिल्म, अगर हम उस वक्त मूड टाइप फिल्म वर्कड, the cinema going culture has gone so low right now, and their films, I just saw Glassworker, right? A beautiful film, beautifully made, beautifully crafted, but were people watching it in cinema? The answer is, when I went to watch the show multiple times, the cinemas were almost empty. And we can look the other way and not say this, but the reality is just that.
लेकिन हमने तो स्टैंडिंग ओवेशन दिया था मूर को जब हमने फिल्म देखी थी बैक देन. तो आई हैव अ टोटल डिफरेंट एक्सपीरियंस. यू आर राइट कि द ऑडियंस इज नॉट देयर, कमर्शियल फिल्म नहीं है.
या बट मूर के वक्त ऑडियंस इसलिए भी थी कि मूर के वक्त सिनेमाज खुल रहे थे,
नया एक्सपीरियंस था.
ठीक है. मूर वाज वन ऑफ द फर्स्ट फ्यू फिल्म्स that are part of the relaunch of the film industry in Pakistan, right? उस वक्त एट्रियम खुला था, उस वक्त नए नए सिनेमाज बन रहे थे, खुल रहे थे. राइट नाउ एट्रियम हैज़ क्लोज डाउन, राइट नाउ अ लॉट ऑफ सिनेमाज हैज़ क्लोज डाउन. दैट रियली also tells you that your audience is also moving towards OTT platforms.
A business, besides this, business after COVID is different. After 2020 onwards, the business setup is different. Our production, advertising, film, ये सब कुछ का setup भी different हुआ है market में.
You mean setup means? By setup you mean?
Like they are doing the branding thing, investment वगैरह कम हो गई है पहले से.
For advertising, I think as long as you want to sell the product, there will always be a market.
ठीक है.
Right? So advertising is a different ball game altogether. So when it comes,
film, and what about films?
The film is if you have a commercial venture like Mola Jat, that caters to the market and even international market, then you have a formula film that it will work. right? But we need to see how, if you want to do an art film or if you want to do something different, how it can really come around, because people like to watch, because art film की audience भी different है और कम है and the economics को भी आप वो नहीं कर सकते deny. Watching film right now is an expensive proposition.
Yes, it is.
Right? So would you like to create a film that is watched by a few, because it will not work for the production house also, it will not bring back the business for the filmmaker also, or would you like to make that film and put it on web, or put it on the OTT platforms and stuff, because I think that is a way forward. Yes. People are already sitting home, they have already invested in the membership of those platforms, and they would want to see stuff from that. I think हम अगर possessive ना हो सिनेमा के बारे में, हाँ, और ओपन माइंडेडली सोचें इस पूरे सिचुएशन को, तो दैट इज़ द वे फॉरवर्ड.